Okay guys, so today I need to talk to you about these 5G towers. Now I know what you're thinking, James, what the is a 5G tower? Well, basically it's these towers that are getting put up and they're like the next big thing in technology, but there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there who have actually been setting them on fire and destroying them because they believe that these towers are giving off some sort of radiation sickness, which is causing everyone to get sick. And a lot of people even think that the coronavirus isn't even real, it's just people feeling effects from these towers. Well, I decided to investigate, so I personally went and found one of these towers and hung around it for a few days, and I even licked it a couple of times, and I didn't really notice any major differences. So I don't think these towers are making people sick, but I do think there's something going on with them. Now, the first thing I thought was, have you ever seen the movie Rampage with The Rock? Me neither, up until yesterday, and in this movie, these giant mutated animals are destroying the city, so they set up these white towers that look an awful lot like 5G towers, and those towers set off this signal that drives the monsters crazy, so the monsters will come and destroy the towers, and that's how they lure them in. So I thought maybe the 5G towers are doing the same thing, but I couldn't find enough evidence to back that up. But then I came across this image on the internet, which appears to be a 5G tower which has transformed into some sort of humanoid robot and is running through a soccer field. So then I thought maybe there's a conspiracy here. Well, then my suspicions were confirmed when I came across this image of the same robot waiting in line at Starbucks. So I dug a little deeper and I find this article from 2018, which was titled Robot Uprising Postponed to 2020. And guess what it is right now? That. So I think this is kind of like the movie I, Robot with Will Smith, and the 5G towers are coming to life, and the people that are burning them down are just the ones that know what's going on. So then I start inspecting these burning 5G tower photos, and I zoom in a little bit, and look what I find here. Clearly you can see Will Smith with a gas tank, and he's the one destroying these towers, which further proves my robot conspiracy. Now, I know what you're thinking already. James, you Photoshop these images. I hate this. This is stupid. You use Photoshop. Yeah, what the hell is Photoshop? Why does everyone keep saying that to me all the time? I don't know what that means. Is Photoshop some small local photo store where people go to buy photos? Because I don't need that. I have the internet. So why is everyone always saying that to me? Well, anyways, in order to prove this robot theory, I had to do a little bit of math just so I could be certain before I made this video. So let me show you that here. The Rock was born May 2nd, 1972. Well, then I find this article posted by The Atlantic talking about how 5G technology is the next big thing, and that was also posted on May 2nd, the same day as The Rock's birthday. So then I thought, The Atlantic, as in the Atlantic Ocean, which has a max depth of 27,480 feet. So then I thought, what does that number mean? Well, Will Smith is born September 25th, 1968. So if you take his birthday, 1968, and you subtract the 27,480, it gives you 224488. So I look into that number and I find this apartment listing with a reference number 224488. And after reading up on the details of the place, the flooring is made out of fake wood. And I thought, fake. What else is fake that we know? The moon landing, which happened in 1969. Well, then I find this article talking about how the moon landing is fake, and it has exactly 11,351 views on the article. If you take 11,351 and you add 1969, the year of the moon landing, it gives you 13,320, which just so happens to be the exact population of this town called Bedford in Massachusetts. And guess what else just happens to be located in Bedford? The head office for the company iRobot. What a coincidence. Or not. So anyways, I think these 5G towers are a lot more dangerous than people realize, and if you own a Roomba, I suggest you destroy it right away. But on a side note, my Patreon supporters are still hanging out in my basement, where I keep them, and I decided to lower a 5G tower down to them and see if there's any effects on them, and from what I can tell, nothing has changed yet, so I think they're okay. But if you want to join them in the Patreon basement, there's a link to my Patreon in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.